I want to bring in Jim Newton, a professor at UCLA. He's not in the engineering building, but he is currently on campus. Jim, can you tell us exactly what you've been seeing and hearing on campus? And is it your understanding it is still under lockdown?
To your second question, yes. We received a notice, I'm going to say maybe an hour ago, asking people to stay in their offices, which I've done. As have my colleagues on the floor here, as you say, I'm not at the engineering school and not really within sight of it exactly. A lot of sirens, helicopters, et cetera, and just from my window, clear that the campus is very quiet, which it would normally not be on a Thursday or Wednesday morning. So it's definitely a different kind of atmosphere.
Jim, can you see police presence from where you are?
Only helicopters. I can't see on the ground.
Okay. And what has the university done? I know this is something that schools across the country have been trying to prepare for, the worst case situation. What's been the instruction as a professor that you've been given if you find yourself in a situation like this?
Yeah, well, very much apropos of your previous guest, so I listened to part of. Yeah, I think we got a fairly, as far as I can tell, very early notice, just warning people to stay inside and lock doors. I've heard from several students. In fact, I'm supposed to be giving my final at noon today, and I've been advising them the same. I have some students who are off campus who are wondering whether they should come to campus, but the word seems to be getting to them to stay away. And so for the moment, I think we're just sort of playing it by ear.
Okay, Jim, we're seeing some pictures of students running away from the building, especially with law enforcement as well. Are you seeing students leaving or evacuating? Have you guys been given instructions to evacuate?
No instructions to evacuate. To the contrary, just to stay put. And so I'm not in a position to see, as I said, the engineering area, so I don't know how students are reacting over there, but it seems very quiet where I am.
And Jim, talk to me about the training that they give professors now. Was there any sort of briefing or guidance issued if you find yourself in this situation?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. I'm fairly new here, but certainly we've been getting notices this morning. Whether there's been specific training to this effect, I honestly don't know.
We're watching the situation unfolding right now at UCLA campus. We're on the phone with Jim Newton, a professor at UCLA. He's not actually inside the building where the shooting is believed to have taken place at the engineering building, but he is talking to us about what it's like to be on campus. Jim, I want to thank you so much for your time. Is there any sense, are you with your students right now?
I'm not, no, because my class is not scheduled to meet for another hour and a half. So I've been in touch with a number of them, and I'm just advising them to stay away, and we'll see how this unfolds.
Okay, UCLA professor Jim Newton, thank you so much for calling in, Jim.